Welcome to the Arsenal Stage News, and remember, make subscribe, then continue enjoy your news. Noni Madueke, now confirmed to Arsenal, the dawn of a new North London era. It was just past dawn when the first whispers trickled out. Noni Madueke, Chelsea's dazzling yet unpredictable winger, had agreed terms with Arsenal Football Club. A North London switch that nobody quite believed until the Emirates lights flickered alive for his unveiling. For Arsenal fans, the name alone sent sparks through the summer air. Madueke, electric feet, a heart that pulsed with daring dribbles, and a swagger born in Barnet but forged in Eindhoven's wind. At just 23, he carried the best and worst of youth. Fearlessness, inconsistency, moments of brilliance that made you dream, and moments of waste that made you sigh. But here, under the marble halls of Arsenal's grand project, every flaw seemed a chance for rebirth. The young lion leaves Stamford Bridge at Chelsea. Madueke had fought hard to be noticed among their galaxy of big-money attackers. Some nights he was unplayable. He made seasoned defenders dance to his unpredictable tune. But the shadow of inconsistency loomed. A careless final pass here, a scuffed shot there, and the critics sharpened their knives. He knew it too. Behind the confident grin was a young man hungry for more, for a club that would let him make mistakes and become a hero anyway. When the call came from Mikel Arteta, he didn't hesitate long. Arsenal's project was clear, a squad brimming with young, attacking brilliance. Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard, Rice, a team built not just to win, but to do so with a style London could adore. Madueke's directness, his flair for the unexpected, was the chaos that could unlock the tightest games. In the days leading up to the announcement, Chelsea fans felt a mix of regret and resignation. Some called him raw talent wasted, others wished him well. But Madueke understood. In football, sometimes you have to close one door to fly through another. Unveiling day at the Emirates, the red and white kit looked natural on him, like it had waited in a hidden corner for him all these years. As he held the shirt aloft, a roar rose from the hundreds gathered outside the armory. A boy from London coming home, but not in blue, in Arsenal's colours. Bukayo Saka was one of the first to greet him inside the training ground. The two, once opponents, now brothers in arms. Rumour had it they'd spoken weeks ago, Saka telling him, "Come here, this is family, this is where you'll grow." Mikel Arteta's plan was clear. Madueke would be the wild card, the right or left winger who could stretch any defence, force the unexpected, keep full-backs awake at night. But Arteta also had a task for him. Polish the edges, learn when to risk and when to recycle, when to explode, and when to conserve. The manager saw more than just fancy feet. He saw a player ready to evolve into a devastating force, a piece of the puzzle that could tilt tight title races. Training ground battles. Madueke's first training session was a firestorm. He faced Ben White in a small-sided drill. One step over, two step-overs, a flash of his left boot, and he was gone. Cheers rose from the staff. But the next time, Ben White shoved him off the ball. A reminder, this was Arsenal, not the playground. Through these battles, Madueke began to understand. You don't just play for the badge, you become part of its fabric. In the canteen, he sat beside Martinelli, swapping stories of Brazilian defenders he'd skinned in the Eredivisie. On the gym floor, he laughed with Declan Rice, who told him, "Mate, you'll love it here. The fans will lift you, but you better run for them too." Match day magic. His debut came under the Emirates' dazzling lights against Crystal Palace.
Another news.
Victor Gyokeres has officially joined the Gunners. The powerful forward, who took the Portuguese league by storm with Sporting CP, will now bring his unique blend of strength, work ethic, and lethal finishing to North London. For the Arsenal faithful, this is more than just a signing. It's a signal of intent, a promise that the club is determined to transform potential into glory. Victor Gyokeres' journey to the Emirates is one of relentless ambition. Born in Stockholm, the towering Swede started his football life at Brommapojkarna, showing early signs of a forward who refused to be bullied off the ball. His raw strength, combined with surprising agility for his size, caught the eyes of scouts across Europe. After stints with Brighton and Coventry City, Gyokeres truly exploded onto the scene in Portugal, where he battered defences week in, week out, scoring goals with both finesse and brute force. For Arsenal, the allure was clear. Mikel Arteta has spent the past seasons building a side brimming with creativity, pace, and technical brilliance. But at times they lacked a physical presence up front, a striker who could bully centre-backs, hold up the ball under pressure, and turn half-chances into goals. With Gyokeres, that void is filled. His playing style complements the likes of Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Martinelli, and Martin Ødegaard perfectly. While the dazzling wingers wreak havoc on the flanks and Ødegaard pulls the strings through the middle, Gyokeres will be the battering ram, the finisher, the one who converts all that artistry into cold, hard goals. Reports say Arsenal fought off stiff competition from some of Europe's elite, with clubs in Spain, Italy, and even the Premier League sniffing around. But for Victor, the pull of the Emirates project was irresistible. He's spoken openly about Arteta's vision, a team that plays attacking, front-footed football, but doesn't shy away from the dirty work. For a striker like Gyokeres, who thrives in the chaos of physical battles, it's the perfect stage. Behind the scenes, the recruitment team deserves huge credit. Sporting Lisbon, known for driving a hard bargain, initially demanded a hefty release clause. Arsenal's negotiation skills, coupled with Gyokeres' clear desire to wear the famous red and white, helped push the deal over the line. His contract, rumoured to be a 5-year deal, demonstrates the club's commitment to build around him for the long term. Arsenal supporters have already taken to social media in a frenzy, flooding timelines with clips of Gyokeres bulldozing through defenders and thumping in goals from all angles. They dream of seeing him dominate in those gritty away games where Arsenal's silky football sometimes faltered in past seasons.